And he goes, it was like one of the first ones.
Mm-hmm. Ryan,
and I had to go back like pages and pages and pages to find it.
I recorded 3 episodes with Ryan.
He said there were a couple, yeah.
Yeah, I did. We reviewed Friday the 13th together. Push.
That was one I was
that
looking
was
for.
one of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And then we did a Battlestar Galactica episode. That's the only episode of Nitpick It that's ever been lost.
Yeah, he said that one of them got lost.
It never made it. The audio got all fucked up halfway through.
Do we know if this guy is someone that knows who we are, if he just has the best memory of all time?
I'm pretty sure
he's probably watching. Tell us, do I know who you are, or do you have the greatest memory of all time?
I think he has the greatest memory of all time.
That's incredible. It's a unique last name.
It is a unique
that must have been so long ago that you guys made that one.
I mean, it was. Let me get on my iTunes. I can tell you the day I released those episodes because I mean, that was a fucking long time ago when Ryan was on the show.
Yeah.
When Ryan was on Nitpick It with me. Let me get down here. Push. It was February 10th. February 17th. That is a fucking long time ago. I remember you or Ryan once said that if you meet someone with the name Zelenak, they're probably like your direct family.
Yeah. You know what I actually did?
What?
There are 2 other Kevin Zelenaks on Facebook.
Whoa!
I befriended both of them. One of them hasn't accepted yet, but one of them's like 5 years younger than me.
Uh-huh.
I was talking to him on Facebook, and I'm going to like mentor him through life.
Nice.
That's my plan.
You're like a guardian angel.
Yeah.
You're like that the fat black woman on Touched by an Angel.
Exactly.
You're a fat black woman, Kevin. You have reached...
I know. I've reached the pinnacle.
I'm
real excited about mentoring this kid, though.
There was someone on AIM who has Brungart, my last name, as their screen name. Like their name was just Brungart. And I remember someone told me this because they had just written down my last name. They were like, I need to remember his last name or something, so they added it, like just really quick. And
just into the AIM thing?
Yeah. Exactly. And then they signed on. I remember talking to him, I talked to him once.
Yeah.
But I'm not his guardian angel.
No. Excuse you.
It's just... I did get visibly intoxicated in the last episode.
Good.
Not super intoxicated, but I
got a good little buzz.
It was a good buzz, and I never take shots. Yeah. Rarely.
I don't like it either. I just drink beer.
Yeah, I drink beer. I'll have a drink. I don't take shots, and bacon vodka was... It was gross.
It was gross.
It was very gross. I'm not exactly excited to try the Bloody Marys. I think it'll make more sense. You want to hear a shocking statistic? This is my final news story of the day.
I guess so.
3, count them 3, number 3, out of 10 people said they'd give up sex for a year than rather give up their mobile phones. That these people were like, okay, you can choose between sex or your cell phone. 3 people chose cell phone. What would you choose? Would you choose sex or mobile phone?
Well, just the mobile phone's been working fine for me.
I thought that was really shocking.
Yeah.
Because I would pretty much choose...
Well, 3 out of 10, that is a lot.
It seems like a lot.
That seems like a lot.
But I've been doing this thing lately where... I hate my cell phone. I hate cell phones. I really hate...
I've noticed that. I think you just hide it most of the day.
Exactly.
It's impossible to get a hold of you.
Kevin, you just stole exactly what I was like.
Sorry. Stealing your thunder.
I can't believe you guessed exactly what I do with my cell phone. There are times during the day where, every day I'll go to Starbucks, I'll go through the drive-thru, and I just won't bring my cell phone. I'm just like, I'm not going to fucking bring it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. People don't always... 24 hours a day, people don't need to be able to get a hold of me.
Absolutely not.
And so sometimes I'll just leave my cell phone places. I would fucking kill to live without a year without my cell phone. I would love it.
It's fun.
Oh, I know. And then
you go camping or something where you don't even get cell phone service, and it's like, I don't even have to worry about this. This is awesome. And on my trip to Pullman, I forgot my battery charger. Yeah. That's what I do.
That's how we do.
I just forget everything.
Yeah.
And so I would just turn it off and turn it on once every
couple days or something like that.
Well, I was only there for a couple days.
Okay.
But I would turn it on every couple hours or 5 hours or something, just check. And you didn't get anything usually. That's
the most depressing part is you turn it on, you're like, oh, okay, I hope I got text messages, and there's fucking nothing.
Yeah,
there's
when I was coming home and I got a text from you, which was nice.
Oh, Pullman just the last few days. I didn't know.
I just came back today.
I did not do the connection.
That's okay. That's why I couldn't do anything till 8.
Yeah, but thanks for being here. We're glad you're here. Do you want to do? I think that's the last story I've got. I just can't believe that people would choose cell phone over sex. 'Cause I feel like I would choose most anything over sex. Not like I would choose sex over most fucking anything. Like I feel like no, I'm cool. I don't need to watch TV.
Yeah.
That's crazy. People are crazy.
Interesting.
Let's move on. Let's do the United States of status.
All right, let's
I've got a little list for us today. You know what? First, though, I want to talk about something because I've been wanting to talk about this forever. Roman Polanski.
Okay.
Are you aware of Roman Polanski?
Yes.
This whole scandal that's been going on.
What's a scandal?
I'm
not aware of this scandal.
Oh, you weren't aware of the scandal? Roman Polanski, the movie director.
Yeah.
Famed movie director, directed some of my favorite films of all time, Chinatown,
Okay.
Rosemary's Baby, two of my favorite movies. Like back in the 70s, he had this whole child molestation scandal. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, yeah.
He gave a 13-year-old a Quaalude in Jack Nicholson's hot tub. He was doing like I think it was like a photo shoot for Vanity Fair or something like that. Gave a 13-year-old a Quaalude. He put it in her butt. He got convicted. He pleaded guilty, and then he fled the country. Right.
This isn't Jack Nicholson's bathtub.
This isn't Jack Nicholson's hot
Of course
tub.
it was.
How fucking rad is that, by the way? I mean, if let's imagine I'm a 30-something Holocaust survivor who wants to fuck a 13-year-old. I'm going to take her to Jack Nicholson's hot tub while he's out of town.
Sure.
He was out of town. But
I don't buy that.
how fucking rad
Jack
is that?
Nicholson was probably in on it.
It's the creepiest shit in the world, but it's so awesome that he has the ability to take a girl. Hey, you want to go to my buddy? His name's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
You ever heard of him?
No.
As Good as It Gets? Of course he hadn't done As Good as It Gets. He'd only done fucking Chinatown at this point. He was at the top of his game. He gave a girl a Quaalude, put it in her butt, whatever. All
right, whatever.
He pleaded guilty. He flees the country. And like in the last couple of weeks, he went to Switzerland to be given an award, and he's been detained by Switzerland police. And they're like,
hey, way to go.
Yo, dog, you're going back. And I can't believe I don't understand the scandal in all of this. I don't understand where so many people in Hollywood have come forward and been like, have signed. There's this huge letter where all these directors like Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro and Woody Allen signed this letter. They're like, he shouldn't be in jail. He's a Holocaust survivor. He grew up in Poland. His wife was murdered while she was pregnant by the Manson clan. Like, he's had a shit life.
Yeah.
Total shit life. But I really don't understand where the controversy is, because he did give a 13-year-old
He did do that thing in Jack Nicholson's bathtub.
And look, he could have done something worse. He could have straight up raped her.
Yeah.
Which is a little I
Could have.
I guess he could have. He could have murdered her. He could have done a lot of things. All he did was slip the girl Quaalude. That's not so bad. But he fucked.
I mean, just the things that I've done this week. That's not so bad.
Let's
put it in perspective here.
But I don't understand, because he absolutely fucked himself over when you flee the country.
Yeah.
And then
what was his sentence going to be? Do you know?
Well,
no.
there's a lot of shit that's weird about the trial, because I watched the documentary Roman Polanski Wanted and Desired. So I'm basically an expert on the subject.
Got it.
I watched the documentary. I'm an expert. There was some less than like legit stuff going on with the trial. The judge was like a total attention whore. They would talk about what they were going to do before they went into the trial. He kind of planned it out. And I guess it's not as staged as they had made it out to be, because the prosecutors come forward and said it wasn't so bad. But he did 90 days observation in a jail or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, and then he flees.
Okay.
But he absolutely screwed himself over when he fled. And look, he survived the Holocaust. Yeah, his wife was murdered.
It seemed,
but I don't understand.
It's not a free pass.
Yeah, and of course, 30 years later, when you're Roman Polanski, he's not just a black guy. Scratch that from the record, please. Please scratch that from the record. He's not just a regular motherfucker who got involved in this and then Kevin, shut up.
All right.
Who flees the country.
He
fled the country. He's not just a regular guy who fled the country. He's a director who fled the country and then continued to make movies and like live an awesome life.
Yeah.